Hi guys, it's Sarah.
I'm Ellie.
And I'm Whitney, and welcome to
Solely Unfiltered, episode 3.
Yes,
oh my
episode 3.
This is.
We're doing it.
We're doing it. Honestly,
this is gonna be a.
Everyone has their shoes off. Like I'm gonna.
Yeah, we comfy in this episode. We got our sweat sets on.
Wait, can we say where we got our sweats from? Because like.
Yeah, we should. We should.
This is Forever 21.
Dude, it's really cute. I like that color.
Thank you. I love it too.
Mine is from Aloe, the one and
Sponsored,
only.
please.
Yeah,
Love
you see
Please,
that?
please.
Yep, that's Aloe.
Okay, and mine is Skims. I'm
Yeah.
feeling like Kim Kardashian today.
Mm-hmm.
Is it soft?
It is really
Okay.
soft.
Dude.
Is it softer than aloe?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like aloe.
Aloe, you got competition.
Yeah. Skims.
Figure it
like
out.
Kim knows what she's doing.
She sure does.
She definitely knows what
I'm
she's
sure.
doing.
She sure does. I feel like this mic is really.
So, okay.
Okay, guys. So we've been teasing it for a while now.
Yeah.
We've been saying it for the first episode, second episode. Here we are, third episode now. And, you know, we want to give the crowd what they want.
Yeah.
And what they want is the tea and the lore of the exes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah.
come on. Like, everybody loves a good ex story, a good ex, drama, all that stuff. So we're going to
Builds
kind of...
character.
It does.
We're gonna. It does. Love that. We're gonna kind of start off. Start with brief background.
Of all the exes?
Yeah, of all the exes.
Oof.
Just kind of give a quick synopsis, just so you know what's going on and kind of keep up. And then we're gonna get into some questions and all those good things. So I'm gonna start off with Ellie.
Okay.
Am I right? And it's kind of give a brief synopsis of your exes.
Yeah, so I would say like recently I've had 2 exes for the past 5 years. I've been single for 3. So it's been a while since I've been in an actual relationship. But the first relationship that I was in, like serious relationship, was in college, freshman year. There's a lot to it, and obviously we'll get into that more, but he was a member of the football team. Met him through college, and yeah, it was pretty toxic. And we'll get to that one. That's the first ex. I think his name is Slime.
Slime. We're using code.
We're using code names, so we don't
Yeah.
have to keep bleeping out like his name is Slime.
Yeah.
Also, like, we're not saying names just because like we don't want the image of like how we see these people to affect how you see them.
Mhm.
If it is your friend or if it's not your friend, to each its own. We're just talking about our experiences. So
Yeah.
our experiences, for the most part, a lot of them have been toxic. So yeah, my second ex, my most recent ex, we met in college as well. He went to a different school than me. And honestly, I would consider that one like the most serious relationship I've ever been in. Took trips together. And yeah, like it was great at first, and then long distance hit, and it just got really fishy, toxic, slimy. And yeah, we'll dive into that more too. But his name is Horse.
Nay.
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 Now, Sarah.
I think the ex that we're probably gonna touch on most was my most recent one, my only one. We're still working through the kinks of this, so
Yeah.
we'll see. Dated him all through college. Everybody knew us as a couple. Now we're not, so
Yeah.
we'll get into it.
Yeah.
Period.
His name is Orange.
Yes, his name is Orange. And just like Ellie was saying, these are our experiences.
Yeah.
This doesn't reflect these people.
Yeah.
And
Everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah, and we're allowed
Yeah.
to talk about our experiences, even if it's not the same to them.
Yeah. At the end of the day, like, we've all moved on, and, they have their lives, we have our lives. We do wish them well because we're not hateful people.
Yeah.
We're not going to wish demise on them or whatever. But
Oh no, never.
we
Yeah,
just want to, of
never.
course, like I said, share the lore.
Yeah.
So, should I start pulling?
Oh wait, no. What about your
Oh
exes?
my God, I forgot I had exes too. Yeah. Like, oh yeah. So we're kind of getting to my first one. Him and I, we met when we were kids, actually. We went to this program a couple years. I started going when I was like 10 or 11. So we dated when I was 11, he was 12. And then we didn't really see each other after that. And then we rekindled again in college. And there were some things that went down that I found out, and not the greatest things. And you live and you learn. And well, yeah, college love story, toxic as crap, but it's fine.
Yeah.
So his nickname is Shorty.
What is?
So we got Shorty, Slime
Slime and
Horse, and what was this?
Orange.
Orange.
And I have,
we'll also touch
I have
on
a second one too.
KK.
KK
Oh,
was
yeah,
just
yeah,
a
she
little
has
KK with the
KK.
face.
fling
Yeah.
phase. Yeah.
And then my second one, him and I, we actually, we met in college as well after Shorty. We talked for a little bit, then we dated, and he was like my first serious relationship that I had. And
Wow, wait,
yeah,
our first serious relationships had the same name.
yeah. Fun fact, yeah, Ellie and I dated a guy at the same time, and they both had the same exact names.
That's
And it was
crazy.
so confusing for
Yeah.
me.
like
Poor Sarah was like, "Which one are we talking about right now?"
I'd be like, why are you talking about her boyfriend? And then I'm like, oh, you're talking about yours. Oh,
yeah,
oh, oh,
yeah.
oh,
It was
oh.
it was
Yeah.
it was kind of crazy, but his nickname is Big Sean. So
Big
Yeah.
Sean. Okay. Do you want to
yeah, we'll kind of get into it. So we have a little box.
You have a little box.
We're gonna pull our code names out in this little cute little box here. Oh, it says "Hi, friend."
Uh-huh.
Isn't that so
friend.
cute?
That's so cute.
So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out of this box here, and then whatever
God,
I
I'm
pull,
scared. I hope it's not like
we're
me.
gonna ask a question about this person in particular. I'm gonna close my eyes, make it dramatic. Dun dun dun. Drum roll, please. Okay, first person is Shorty.
Oh,
Of course I pulled that one first.
Okay, so Shorty, I have questions.
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of relationship were you guys? Were you dating? Are you not dating? Like, what was it?
That's a really good question, Ellie. We when we rekindled in college, we never dated. Like we just talked.
This is true.
Yeah, we never dated.
I could say that.
But it was so toxic, and it was
Yeah.
so the feelings were there, but there was a reason why we couldn't date. Well, it's because I found out as we were talking that he had a girlfriend.
A back home
And
girlfriend.
Why did we go through the
Yeah.
same thing though?
Quite literally. She didn't go to our school. She went to a different school.
The
And
same thing.
And the entire time he kept saying like, "Oh, we're gonna break up." Like he kept making it seem like it was gonna end. And then like I would be like, "Okay, like I'll stay with you." And then like it didn't end. And then like one time I was like working at my old job and they were together, and I almost like crashed out, but I couldn't because I was at work.
That's so
It was a
real.
whole thing.
Okay. Sarah, do you want to ask another question?
Yes. Let's
Okay.
just go into it. Okay, so for Shorty, this is Shorty, right?
Yeah.
Shorty.
Shorty. Did you love him? This is all past.
This is
guys.
crazy. We're gonna be honest here because we're grown women. At the time,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
did. At the time, yeah. That's why it was so toxic and crazy, because it was like I loved him, but it wasn't going anywhere, and it couldn't go anywhere because of like the drama of everything.
Would you consider him your first love?
Oh.
Oh, I think he was my first love, which made it even
Oh.
crazier. Because we dated when we were kids,
Yeah.
and then we rekindled, and like because we were older, like things were stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely, yeah.
Wow, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. That's why it was. So
Would
crazy.
you ever like, if things weren't complicated, do you think you'd still be with him right now? Like if he didn't have a girlfriend at the time, do you think you would have lasted throughout college?
That's a good question. I feel like in college, maybe, but to be real, looking back, reflecting, he didn't have push.
Yeah.
He didn't have push, and we've always had, even in college, we've always had drive
Yeah.
and determination. I feel like he didn't really have that. I'm not trying to, put him down, but I feel like eventually it would have fell
sure.
apart. It
He
would
Yeah.
have
wasn't
gone.
like, and when I look back at it, he was never truly like that nice to you.
Yeah.
He
honestly,
always put you
no.
down.
Yes, and I honestly was watching a video last night about a girl saying, "Have you ever been with a guy who hated you?" And at first I was like,
Yes.
but then I thought about it and I was like, that was him. Like
yeah.
there were times where I'll hang out with y'all and have fun with y'all, and then he'll be like, "Why are you laughing with your friends like that? Why?" And I'm like, "I'm just having a good time. Why are you putting me down for having a good time with my girls?" Like,
Maybe because you were
Insecure.
too good for him, obviously.
yeah,
Like, no shade, but like, he was not cute. I mean, a lot of our exes are not cute, so here we are.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah.
Peace out,
Yeah.
shorty.
Bye, shorty.
Bye, shorty.
Next person.
That was good. That was good. Okay.
Okay.
I need a Celsius break. Celsius, sponsor us.
On to the next one. Did one fall out?
I don't think so.
On to the next one. This one is Nay Horse.
Oh, that's me.
Let's get into it.
Okay. Who wants to
All right.
ask me a question?
I'm gonna ask you.
I have a second one after you.
Let me just go
Um,
ahead and like get a tissue now.
Oh, my
gosh.
lord. Okay. So mine is. Did you? No, wait, no. These. Sorry, I wrote my questions down.
Yep.
Who said I love you first?
That's good.
That was me.
Was you?
Really?
Yeah, it was me.
Mhm.
It took us a while to start dating. I
Mm.
think it took us 6 months. Because I was on and off talking to Slime at the time. And
Mhm.
so it kind of like they kind of just conjoined.
Yeah.
And then I had to like figure out, okay, am I gonna choose horse or am I gonna choose slime?
Mhm.
And at first it was slime, and then things just got crazy. So then I was like, we're not doing that. And then I actually told horse no at first. I was like,
Mhm.
like I'm talking to somebody else. And I remember like in was that freshman year of college, he had came to see me,
Oh.
and I had fell asleep.
Mm.
And he was calling my phone, like blowing me up, and I did not answer because I was literally asleep, and I felt so bad. That was like one of the saddest things, not saddest things, but like I just felt really bad for like
Mhm.
falling asleep when someone's trying to see you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was definitely me. I said I love you first because I'm a lover girl and I love hard.
Mm.
So yeah.
I was gonna say, this was a question that I thought. Like, when you were dating him, did you think that he was actually the one, or just like a filler? If that makes
That's a
sense.
good
Like
question.
deep down,
Ooh.
like deep down, did you actually think he was the one that would give you the dream life that you want? No.
That's good. That's really good.
You know, at the beginning, yes. I think you know most of us, we don't date to just date, like we date to marry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I obviously said yes to him, like asking me to be his girlfriend, and like it's the little things for me. Like if you like when he asked me to be his girlfriend, like there was flowers in my room, like petals, and like I never really had someone ask
Oh,
me
I didn't know
like
that.
yeah, like he put the date on my mirror. There was balloons, there's a bear, like it was like a whole thing. And I was like, oh my God, like I've never had someone just genuinely ask me to be their girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And to see like the flowers and honestly like just the little things, it was like, okay, like this one is trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's trying and he wants to make this work. And by that time it was like 6 months of us talking. So I was like, okay, like here we go. Like let's do this.
Yeah.
Well, let's do it. Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go. But you know, as things at the beginning, yes, I did think that he was the one. We took trips together.
Mhm.
I met his family. I was very in tune with his family. And then, you know, things just started falling apart fast. Long distance will kill you.
That
like
part, yeah.
literally kill you.
That
For
part.
sure.
My question. This one's kind of lighthearted.
Okay.
How was the cruise?
So we went on a cruise and it was really fun. I love to have fun, like party. I'm very adventurous. And I went with his family, and it was like honestly it was my like second cruise I've ever been on. And that's when I found out that I was obsessed with sloths. I actually now have a sloth ring because I'm obsessed with sloth.
OMG.
From that trip. So kudos to that trip and his family. That was great. It was fun. I highly encourage couples to go on cruises because it's like all inclusive. So everything's all in one thing, and you can either see your family or not see your family. And it was fun. It was really fun. I'll definitely be getting on a cruise with my future boyfriend or husband or whatever happens in the
Same
future.
Period.
Yeah.
On the next one. Hi, friends again. Okay. Close my eyes. This one is slime.
Oh my god!
Back to back.
Nice. Okay. I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna cry the last one because the last one's my
Hang
most
on,
recent one.
please,
But
right?
okay. I feel like I need to like go into like why the last 2 relationships why we broke up.
Yeah.
Slime. Well, I'll go back to Horse. Horse cheated on me. I found out I got messages on Instagram, pictures, text messages, girls calling me. And you know when you're in a relationship and you're like, you know what? No, like it's my man. Like my man, I'm trusting him and what he has to say. And some girls are actually kind of crazy. Like that's just how some girls are.
Yeah.
But yeah, long distance killed us, and then emotionally cheating. You're in a club and a girl's kissing on you, or you're kissing a girl, or you're inviting girls over to your house. That's cheating.
Yeah.
You're working other girls out. That's cheating. You're emotionally cheating. That's still a thing. Like if you're talking to someone, that's still cheating.
Yeah.
So like, let's not say like, okay, kissing someone is cheating and talking to someone is not cheating. It's still cheating. So that's why we broke up, the last one. And then Slime, go ahead and ask me these questions because this man is toxic. Or was toxic. Let me not say that.
Yeah.
He was toxic.
Okay. Mine is, did you like his girl best friends?
Absolutely not. He was so friendly.
Yeah, I was gonna say explain
Very
how he
friendly.
Was, so
Yeah,
God, he
you
was
need
so
to give him. You go into the lore of this man because people need to know.
He was so friendly, like to the point where it's like, bro, like, are you messing with all these girls that you talking to? Like, your girl best friends, like, you have a girl best friend that's a trainer. You have a girl best friend that's on the soccer team. You have a girl best friend that's on the volleyball team. You have a girl best friend that's back home. Like, just so many girl best friends.
So many. Too many.
Yeah.
And I'm like, look, I'm all for having like, you know, your best friend from high school or whatever, because I have guy best friends too, but I don't talk to them on a daily basis. Never had sexual relationships with other best friends. Like that's not even a thing. Like no. So no, I did not like his girl best friends. It was just, it was too much. It was too in deep with the relationships that he had with his other girl best friends. No. If you're a guy listening out there, like, go ahead. Yes, it's okay to have friends, but like,
at a distance. Keep it far away.
At a distance. So
yeah. Okay, I was gonna ask, what was going through your head when you found out what he did to you? Like, go into that whole thingy, if you want to.
Yeah. So backstory, played on the football team, lived in a different dorm. I drove over to his dorm to drop off a sweatshirt, kind of just to surprise him, like, oh, like, let me go stop by his dorm. I always did stop by his dorm all the time. This one time, I just decided, like, after a game, like, okay, I'm going to go and I'm going to drop off his sweatshirt and I'm going to go see him, blah, 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 like I always do. And I knock on the door and I hear, like, tussling and rumbling. And at this point, like, you know, your heart's starting to beat real fast, but you're excited to see him, but you're like, what is he doing in there?
Yeah.
A girl opens the door. And I'm standing there like, what the hell is happening? Like, what the hell? And I just stood there. Then he came around the corner, like came around her. I was like, I'm like so speechless, like ran as fast as I could downstairs to my car. I ended up calling one of my girls that lived at that dorm, and I said, "Can you drive me home? Like I can't even drive. I'm hysterically crying at this point." Because at that point, like you're going to you're going to see someone that you. First of all, we weren't even really like. Like he never asked me to be his girlfriend. One, so that's honestly my fault.
It's
like,
not your fault.
It's not my fault.
That is not your fault.
We were exclusive. Everybody knew that we were talking, dating, whatever. So to knock on the door and see a girl answer the dang door.
What are you doing?
Oh, sorry, I was like looking up to see.
Is so crazy.
Yeah,
like that traumatic.
That's really traumatic.
Like I to this day can remember like. Seeing the girl open the door, and I'm like,
wasn't she smiling? Like
smiling, laughing. Hi, how are you?
Yeah,
that's so.
So I ran home, or not ran home. I ran to my car, homegirl took me home. Not homegirl, not you, but a homegirl at that dorm took me to the apartment that we were living at, me and Sarah. And that was one of the saddest days of my life.
Yeah.
Like, thinking back on it now, like, whoa.
Mhm.
I passed out on the toilet.
Yeah.
Because you're just heartbroken like that. I think that was my first, like, serious heartbreak. And I didn't know what to do. And then she was there helping me pull myself together because it was just like, it was crazy. It was traumatic and it was heartbreaking. Like, people really do, like, go through heartbreak.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Why am I crying for you?
Because you were honestly,
feel-
she was crying.
Yeah.
Like,
It was
I was
really
crying
sad.
too.
it was like, that was a rough time. And then on top of that, like, I forgave him, went back to him because I think the Halloween party was after that.
Yeah, it was.
Which, if you watch the videos, like, you saw that we had a Halloween party, and he was
Yeah.
the one that came to the party and, like, caused chaos. And I forgave him for that. Like, that's honestly
And that's
diabolical.
big.
Like, that's huge.
Yeah.
Like, he was obviously cheating on you, like, and you still have this, like, love for him. So yeah, that was rough. That was rough. Very rough. Yeah.
A scale of 1 to 10.
Oh God.
Is this a funny one?
Yeah.
Okay.
How messy was he?
He was
and
a
not
10.
and not messy as dirty. We mean messy as, oh, you messy. Like, you like to start drama,
Sassy,
like
sassy.
messy, like those things.
You know, like, he wasn't, like, borderline, like, gay. That's
No.
like, he wasn't, like,
Well,
sassy.
We
But he
don't, well, you
we
know.
don't know.
But honestly, yeah, we don't know. But very messy, like 9.8. Honestly, like, he would
Telling
take
it.
in all of our information, like,
Yeah.
not just mine, but, like, Sarah's and Whitney's, and then feed it to all his football friends. And it's like, how did he find out about Sarah talking to this guy, and how did he find out that Whitney was talking to this guy, but she's talking to this guy? Like, how is
Just doing too much.
2 and 2 equals slime?
Yeah. 2 and 2 equals slime.
2 and 2
Yeah.
equals slime. Like, you're messy.
He was like really out here telling our business.
Like,
All of
actually,
our business, like, all of our
It
business.
was so bad.
Yeah, messy.
Very.
Did
You have a question?
How did you overcome
That's good.
Ew.
that? Because you know it was really traumatic.
Yeah.
So how do you even get over something like that? How do you pick yourself up? Because
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of girls, after a breakup, they're like, "My life is over."
That's
But-
how I felt. And also, not to mention, we
But
had a
you
cat.
didn't show it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
pushed
don't.
through.
I honestly, this was kind of long ago, but I don't ever remember you. Like, obviously, yes, you had your sad days, but you
Yeah.
like just kept going.
Yeah.
So
At the end of the day, the day has to end.
At the end
Yep.
of the day, the day really
the day
does
has to end.
But
I
I
know
think-
this.
I think it all comes down to, like, self-worth and, like,
Yeah.
knowing your
Yeah.
worth and pushing forward. And I think at that time, life goes on. Like, I still
Yeah.
got things to do. I still want to be successful. I still want to be a full-time model. I still wanted to be Miss Texas. I wasn't Miss Texas at the time, but I was getting into pageants. So I'm like, you know what? I have bigger and better things to do with my life. So you can just go ahead and step away. And they always come back. And boy, did they did. Boy, do they do.
Guys can be like boomerangs, man. You
Literally.
never get rid of them.
They see you doing well. Happy birthday. Kissy face. Like,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
If
baby.
you don't leave me alone,
Happy
Happy New Year's,
Happy
cutie.
Groundhog Day. Just trying to talk
just
to you.
doing stuff.
Just talking.
Like, just go ahead and stay far away. Like, if you did me
Mm-mm.
dirty, don't even try walking back over here.
Like, there's no reason for that.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Are we putting another name?
That was
Go
good.
That was
That
good.
was good. Yeah, you did it, girl.
Thanks.
Woo.
I knew I was going to cry.
All right, next name. And this name is KK.
KK. KK's a funny one, guys.
He is.
He's hilarious.
Okay, wait, I have a question.
Oh.
What?
He was sassy.
Very.
He was.
So, KK was best friends with Slime.
yeah.
Mhm.
Or very close friends with
Yeah.
Slime. Because we like to do this thing where we date best friends.
Best friends. And it
Mhm.
never
Why do we do
works.
that? I don't know. It never
Unless
works.
we try one more time and two best friends
Two best friends in a
in a
room.
room.
They might
They
kiss.
kiss.
They make it.
We will?
Yes, we will. We will.
Yes, we will.
But yeah, we've tried it like 4 times. 3.
It does not work.
We've tried it once.
We tried it
We've
once.
never tried it.
We never tried it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
But-
did.
Yeah, we never tried it. But I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
What was the carnival like?
Bye.
So me, KK. Guys, this is freshman year of college. Me, KK, Ellie, and Slime, and Ellie's roommate all went to the Texas State Fair.
Yeah.
And oh boy, I think he gave me like a few tickets, and I was like, wow, he's just so kind. He's just.
You're like, this is amazing, girl. That's
I'm
the
like,
bare
wow.
min.
The bare minimum. I'm like,
the bare minimum.
I'm like, wait, he's amazing, wait. But he was just like, he didn't really like care about me for real. Like, I remember one time I was like in his dorm room, and I was like, oh, like, do you want to go get dinner? He was like, no, like, I don't want people to see me out there with you. And I was like, oh, mind you. And I just sat there. I was like, okay, like, we could have just went as like friends. He was like, yeah, but like, people are gonna see us.
Mm.
He was very much like, keep her behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
And I was kept behind the scenes. But I was also like freshly 18, so would not recommend. But he was just like,
God, he was a Houston guy. Like he was
he's
so
Houston.
Estonian. He
Mhm.
still swipes
Estonian.
up on my stuff. I'm like, KK,
Lord.
leave me alone.
KK.
KK, leave back. Like now, low-key, we just kind of make fun of him because I'm like, what are you doing? Like,
He was funny though. Like
He was
a
funny.
funny
he
guy.
was just like dumb. Like, it was never gonna work out. It was just like whatever. We see each other, we're like, oh, you're cute. You're cute. Okay, let's just do cute stuff.
Yeah.
But no,
Okay.
it was something else.
Okay.
Loki, I would be friends with him now.
Yeah. Like,
You would.
I-
he
he
was
was
really funny. I ain't gonna lie.
I would be friends
his
with him
peanut
now.
head.
He did have peanut head.
He had a
KK, your
peanut.
peanut head is peanut.
It is peanut in.
Okay.
And I'm sure he's watching because he would be the type to watch this. So,
Yeah.
hey, KK.
What's
Hey,
up,
KK.
KK?
You know who you are.
Mm-mm-mm.
You know who you is. Isn't that what Drake says in his song? You know who
You know who you are. I love that song.
I don't know that song.
Let me see. Most of my questions for the other guy, but I'm gonna make up one. Did y'all ever argue?
No.
No.
I think one time I was like hanging out with another guy and he called me like 50 times. And I was like,
Mm.
My
what is wrong?
gosh.
Yep,
Oh,
I remember
we did
this.
argue because he like said something really mean about me. And that's when
What?
I actually like my cutoff game,
Lethal.
lethal.
Do you want to crash out?
Yeah, I will cut you off really quickly. Does not matter what you do.
Yeah.
He like said something and I was like, I'm done. And ever since then, I have never seen him.
Weird.
The way he blew up her phone, I swear.
He
Blue.
called me
She
50
screenshotted
times.
it, and I was like, how many times was it?
50.
It was crazy.
50 times in the span of like an hour.
No, in like a span of like 30 minutes.
Oh, dude, like get a life. I don't know, like
Because Slime told KK that I was hanging out with another guy. That's why we were like, Slime is so messy. Like,
Yeah.
why was he telling my business?
and mind you,
Yep.
it wasn't like she was dating KK.
Yeah.
Like they weren't even y'all weren't
No
talking
label.
anymore.
We were very casual.
No
like, we were
labels.
just like, whatever.
Yeah.
But Slime just had to tell KK, and KK's a true crash out because that was really crashing.
No, that
That
was
was-
actually
he was
insane.
crashing
Because 50.
out.
like,
like,
I get
come
texts,
on.
and I think he was texting me too. Like, where are you? I'm like, and meanwhile the other guy's like on the couch. I'm like, ha ha ha. Stop calling me on my phone.
But also, like, let's be real. If you don't ask me to be your girlfriend, I can do
Yeah.
whatever I want. Like, I
Yeah.
can do whatever I want. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, and that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
Whatever I wanted.
So,
Whatever I want.
that was cute little face.
When I want.
That
Yeah,
was
it was
cute
just
face.
like
And then it ended very
thank
quickly.
gosh, thank gosh.
And it was
Very
like,
quickly.
We're over.
Okay.
Pulling again?
Yeah, pull a
Yes.
name.
Do we only have 2 left?
Are we really?
Yeah, we have 2 left. Oof, one of them is going to be.
Who is this person? Oh, it's Big Sean.
Yeah,
Big
Big
Sean!
LOL.
So, Big Sean and who?
And Whitney?
No, Big Sean and. Oh, Horace had the same name.
Yes.
That was
yeah.
the most confusing. We were like,
yeah.
what's happening?
And yeah, because me and Big Sean started talking freshman year. But get this, guys.
yeah, wait.
No, well, we'll get into that later. Just start asking me questions, and I'll.
For you guys to start. How long?
How long
did it take?
did
for
y'all
you
talk?
guys to start dating?
Well, you must know. Like I said, we met freshman year in class, and it was great.
Oof.
You know, things were going. And literally, we were talking for a year long. Mind you, it was the point my dad pulled me aside one time and he was like, Whitney, I'm not trying to force you into a relationship with him. He was like, but just letting you know what men don't play about what they want. Boys play with toys. Men
That's true.
like they claim.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm not trying to say Big Sean doesn't want to be with you, but he was like, but it is weird that y'all been together for this long. It was like over a year.
Yeah.
And he still hasn't claimed you as a girlfriend. I was
Yeah.
like, and me and my pea head brain, I'm like, oh, I'm like, he cares about me. Literally, it wasn't until we had that snow apocalypse. This was what, 2021? Yeah, 2021.
They were forced.
Because I was staying at his house, so I couldn't go anywhere because I literally was too scared to drive. Valentine's Day. And I had to ask him to ask me to be his girlfriend. Make that make sense, guys.
And then they're posted up on Instagram and her little leg is up and she's like, I'm like, wait.
Everyone in the comments is like, finally.
I actually
Literally.
commented, finally.
She did.
Like,
I was
why
like-
did it take you so long to ask?
And I would ask him, I'd be like, what is the reason? He was like, well, I just feel like I'm not good enough for you. I feel like I'm not ready. I'm like, well, if
So
you're
leave.
not ready, if you're
then
not
leave.
ready to
Take
be in a
that
relationship,
bread, get
yeah,
that,
and
and
leave.
leave.
Peace
If you're
out.
not ready, and this is like a PSA to all guys
Mm-hmm.
and girls, to be honest,
Yeah.
if you're not ready for a relationship, don't give those signals that you want to be in a relationship. Because sometimes, of course, we all know this, actions speak louder than words.
Yes.
You're telling me you're not wanting a relationship, but you're doing boyfriend things. It's
Yes.
confusing.
Yeah.
It should not be confusing. Your words and your actions should match up simultaneously. And for him, it did not. And so it was very confusing for me. And of course, I
Nelly.
stayed because I'm like, oh, I'm a heartthrob. But yeah, we started dating Valentine's Day. That was our anniversary, actually. And yeah,
How long did y'all date for?
a year.
So you dated for a
boyfriend-
year.
You talked
for a year.
and
Dated for a
dated
year.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it felt so much longer.
Yeah.
Did he ever do
Yeah.
you wrong?
I will say I don't have any crazy toxic stories like I do with Shorty, because Shorty had actually did me wrong. With Big Sean, it was more so he would question me a lot because there was an incident where he thought I cheated on him, but I did not cheat on him.
Yeah. I remember
He
And
that.
was insecure.
super,
insecure.
super insecure to where it was like debilitating for me because it was making me kind of go crazy. But I'm like, I know what I did. I didn't do nothing wrong. Okay. But he did not believe me. And that's kind of what deteriorated our relationship because he
Yeah.
couldn't trust me.
Yeah.
And every day he would question me about it. Like damn near every day. He would be like, did you and I'm like, no, I didn't cheat. I didn't do anything. Like I care about you so much. And it was so like
He was crazy.
it was such a mind screw because I was like, what else can I do? Like, I've done everything. I've showed you everything. I've showed you the proof. I've showed you everything. And you're still not listening to me. Like, I'm like, I literally am exhausted out of all my options. And because of that, it kind of, his insecurity was just, it was smothering me. Like, it was smothering me back. He was insecure about that. He was insecure about me going out with y'all. He was insecure about like DMs I would get. I can't help if I get
I
DMs.
can't stand an insecure man.
It's
Man up. Stand up.
it's debilitating, like quite literally. And it's like, guys, if a girl gets DMs, she can't help that.
Yeah.
It's
She
not
a bad
like,
girl.
It's not period. It's not like she's over here like texting guys first to DM her. No, they're going out their way to DM her. Now, of course, her control is whether she responds or not.
Yeah.
And I don't respond. So I'm like, why are you getting mad at me for them reaching out to me? They ain't got nothing to do with me.
I need a bad girl.
I don't like it
Get
when
out
men
here.
get with a baddie and they're confused when
Oh my
they're a
God,
baddie.
yes. And I think I was his first baddie. That's so selfish of me to
Yeah.
say.
Mm.
But honestly, like he couldn't handle it.
You can't handle the truth.
He couldn't handle a baddie.
Darn, man.
He
Tough luck.
actually really couldn't.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
it
he
was-
couldn't.
it
He
real
was
bad.
really
100%
insecure.
cannot
Like
handle a baddie.
real
I
bad.
also kind of talked to what's his name? Big Sean's friend. So we
Oh yeah.
double dated, but you know,
We call him TT.
TT. Oh yeah.
Yeah. She did
didn't
talk
work
to
out.
TT for a little
That
bit.
didn't work out.
It
That
was
was
such
quick.
a-
That was a quick and dip.
It was quick. It was low. Let's just see how it goes, and we're just
Yeah.
yeah.
That wasn't your first love, right?
Mm-mm.
Because
So,
Shorty was.
Shorty was, yeah.
But you did love Big Sean.
I did, so I didn't. And this is kind of something I reflected on after we broke up. I think because he waited so long to claim me, it caused resentment. And the thing is, I didn't even realize it was resentment until the end.
Yeah.
because I realized within me, and I think he saw it too. But I was just trying to like, I didn't know what it was because I thought it was just like, oh, like
I'm just annoyed with
we're going,
him.
we're going through a rough patch. Like I'm busy with school, I'm busy with dance, like whatever. But truly, after thinking, I resented him so much because it was like, it took you this long to claim me, and then even after you claim me, you're still questioning everything I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was walking on eggshells every day with him.
Yeah.
It was
It's the
stressful,
worst.
and so
And you're already an anxious person, so I can't
I'm so
Yeah, like
anxious.
that.
Like if you know me, I stress out over everything. They called me this morning about something, and I was like stressing out, but
Yeah.
that's just who I am. And so this kind of quick
You're
story
a
time.
lover girls. Ooh.
I'm such a lover girl.
Yeah.
Well, but this one's kind of a little different. I remember I don't remember the first time he said I loved you first. I didn't say I love you first. And when he said it, I said it, but at the time I didn't feel it yet. I cared about him so much. I liked him like with all my might, but I take love very serious. I don't say love to anybody. Like I'm not gonna say it unless I truly. Back in high school and middle school, people said, "Oh, I love you," but it
Yeah.
was like you're just saying it.
Yeah.
I was not the person. I said it if I truly meant it. And I told him that. I said, look, Big Sean, I was like, I'm on my way to loving you. And of course, me being honest, because I didn't want to lie,
Yeah.
me being honest and transparent with him didn't sit well with him. And that caused another rift. So on top of him not trusting me, on top of the waiting game and then me saying that, it caused more issues. And so eventually I was saying I love you, but at that point I was saying it because I didn't want to hurt his feelings anymore.
Oof.
So again, I was literally tiptoeing around insecurity. And like I said, it was a lot. And at the time, I was going through a lot. At one point, I was going through, like sophomore year, I had a really, really bad depression moment. Like I didn't know it was depression until after, but it was COVID. We were social distancing. Dance was hard because it was during national season. Him and I were arguing. I had to work. Like school was on my behind. Like it was just so much going on. And at that time, I thought a break for us would be good. No, I don't do breaks now. But at the time,
Yeah,
I was
that
like,
not
I
a
was
good
like, I
idea.
think we should have a break but I think deep down I wanted to break up. I just didn't know it.
Yeah.
And looking back on it now, like I've realized that. But ladies, like resentment,
Yeah.
once that resentment is there, it's hard to get out of. I'm
Yeah.
not even gonna cap. Like,
Yeah.
ooh, it's like it's sticky. And I think
It's
deep down I
sticky.
It
gets sticky.
I think deep down I realized that we were never gonna get married.
Yeah.
Because when we broke up, it was over something stupid. It was a very stupid breakup. It was literally after a basketball game. We had just got back from Canes, and he came over, and it was a stupid fight. And then I was the one who ended it because I was just frustrated because it was like 2 a.m. My roommates were asleep. I wanted to go to sleep, and we broke up. And normally when we have an argument, we would like the next day we would apologize. He did not apologize, which I was like, okay, whatever. A couple days went by, I didn't hear from him. And at the time, I was going through it with my family. Somebody in my family was passing, like she was transitioning, so that was hard. And so I was trying to be there for my mom, my grandmother during that time, but I was still confused why he didn't reach out because he knew that I was going through that. Then I actually found out he hooked up with somebody
Yes.
right after we broke up.
Which is dirty.
That shows his character.
That and
him
I'm
not reaching out when he knows you're going through a bad time, and him hooking up with that person immediately after shows
literally
everything.
immediately after. I was like, wow, so that's what we're doing.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
But at the end of the day, like with all that building up and me realizing like, you know what, this is not gonna be my forever person. Like even after I had clarity after we broke up, I realized I was like, I don't want to get back with him. Like I don't want.
Yeah.
Like this is like if you were to
And that
ask,
was the best decision.
yeah,
you
if
ever
you were to
made.
ask me like, oh, like do you see yourself ever getting back with him, or would it? I'd be like, no.
Yeah.
And respectfully, and of course, I don't wish him any ill will. You know, I hope he's doing well for himself now. This is just the experience that I experienced when I was with him.
Bye, Big Sean.
Peace.
Peace.
Are we
Okay.
piecing all of them?
This is the last one.
Last one for you, Sarah.
Oh, great.
This is orange.
It would end on
gosh,
orange.
It would.
Like,
How did
that.
happen?
What are the odds? What are the odds?
Okay. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes.
You have tissue?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'll be fine.
Throw the bag tissue.
No, I think I'll be fine.
Okay, I mean,
We'll see.
don't be fake. Like, be real.
I know.
Be real with us, okay?
Yeah.
Why did you guys break up?
Oh, great. Okay, so how do I even start this? I honestly, to this day, I question this because it was kind of like a mix of things. I think it was the long distance. We just weren't seeing eye to eye on things. And I think slowly but surely I was realizing like he wasn't the one, but I was like grasping at straws because I was so attached to this person, like insanely attached. Like he was my first love, like technically my first boyfriend. Like we were super attached. Like he was everything at that time. So he had went to a church camp, and I guess he just realized that I wasn't the one after 3 years. He decided, which is fine. He has all the authority to do that, but the way it just went about was fishy and weird. Like it didn't feel like genuine. It felt like there was an underlying thing.
Yeah.
And I tried to drag it out of him. He just said it was because he never had that connection with me, which was kind of weird because it's like, why does it take you 3 years to figure that out with somebody? But yeah, that was his reasoning. And also, I think it was also mutual. I think by that time, we had already broken up a few times. So it was just like, I'm done. I'm not going to be led along. And that whole week, I let him have that whole week to like think about things because he was like, I went to camp. And usually when you come back from church camp, you feel like
like a breath of
alleviated.
fresh air.
Yeah, like,
and
Yeah.
his was the opposite. Like I felt his energy shift. And you know when you like feel that with somebody, you're like, what happened there?
Yeah.
To this day, I don't know. I don't care to know. Like what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. But
yeah,
essentially, just didn't feel it with me, which is fine. But it was just weird. The whole thing was weird.
yeah.
What was y'all's first argument?
Oh,
I'm trying to think. I think it was something dumb. Like he changed his lock screen.
Mm.
It used to be me, and then he changed it because I like said something. We had this thing where sometimes I just say things and it doesn't like rub people the right way. And he was very sensitive, so I would say something like joking. Like I would say like, oh, like your pants look funny, and he would take that to heart. He's just that type of person, which is fine. So I think I like said something like that, and he like changed his lock screen, and I was like, why'd you change your lock screen? Like
I would be one of that too.
yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And he would do it in a way where it was like, oh, like I didn't change it, like trying to gaslight me. But I'm like, but you did.
Yeah.
So like, why did you do it?
Yeah.
But that's what he said.
Okay. This is your first love.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about like the process of like recovering from this, because I know like talk about like how painful it was at first, and then like it's okay.
Sarah.
Well,
It's hard. It's hard. Like we're girls. Like
this is real life.
it's
but
hard.
you doing this does not make you weak at all. You're not weak.
This one's the most like recent for the whole group, I think, because like I'll take off real quick.
Yeah.
While you collect yourself. We were all friends with him, so this is like definitely something that not just affected her, but it affected the entire group because we were friends with him. And so to see her go through something and then not have to be friends with that person, or not to say not to be friends with him, but like we can see the pain that she was going through. We did not allow ourselves to like still connect with that person or conversate with that person because we could tell that she was just in deep pain, especially after three years. And to not know why or what happened to get to that point was just like, that sucks. Like I'd rather somebody, and she also speaks on this too, like you can speak on it a little more. I'd rather have someone cheat on me than to not know what I did wrong. To within that relationship. So I think that's the hardest part.
I low-key wish he did something like so crazy so that I could like hate him. Like I wish he would, and maybe he did, who knows, but I wish he would have done something to make me hate him. But it was, what was the question again?
Like how what's the process of like going through like through the process of breaking up and like
Well, I am
recovering.
still processing, obviously.
And that's okay.
yeah.
That's okay.
And that's okay.
I think just taking it day by day. I kept myself busy. That was when I like got obsessed with Orange Theory. Thank you. I was just trying to keep myself busy, and I really like truly turned to the Lord because that was literally
Mhm.
all I had. Like,
Yeah.
I lived by myself. Like, I had, not to say I didn't have anything because I obviously had so much, but like at that point, like I felt like I had nothing, which I also kind of learned that you can't put everything in a man
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
he can leave and then what?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I think I just took it day by day, and I would literally drive to work, cry, pat myself, go into work, go to the bathroom, cry, pat myself. And sometimes I would like even go to the garage at work and like just read like Bible verses of broken hearts and just read it so I could just like feel something. So I
Mhm.
really just turned to God really and kept myself busy but with like good things. I'm glad I didn't really like crash out for real. Like I didn't
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
go date all these guys. Like I actually took time to heal
Yeah.
and figure my life out. To this day, I'm still doing it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I think also because it was my first heartbreak, I don't think people talk about this enough. Like, your first heartbreak is like,
It hurts.
Yeah,
you
it
feel
it,
it.
it stings.
It hits
I can't
different.
even
I've
tap.
never felt a pain like that. And I would
Mhm.
not wish that on my worst enemy. But, like, but now I feel like I can go through anything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I went through my first heartbreak. Like, nothing can hurt me now. You can say whatever. Like,
Yeah.
the worst has happened. So,
Yeah.
not the worst, but in that moment, it was the worst.
I think you should definitely look at it like me bringing up God. Like that's like a
Yeah, that's a
blessing in disguise.
a great way.
Like sometimes the Lord puts us through things and we wonder why, but He puts us through like to let us my words for Him to remind us that He's always gonna be there no matter what.
Yeah.
Like He'll
Yeah.
sometimes bring you to your lowest point to remind you that He is the rock
Yeah.
and He is the foundation
Yeah.
and He's gonna get you through anything
Preach.
within period.
Yes.
No matter what it is. So I think you sticking close to Him and the Bible verses. I remember it distinctly one time. This is like one of the first times you took us to the church we go to.
Oh yeah.
And I remember we were sitting at like the balcony and we were all holding hands, and Pastor was like, I was sitting next to you, and Pastor was like, pray for the person next to you. And I remember I was praying for you, and ooh,
Are you getting emotional? Am I getting emotional? What's
like my
happening?
chest is getting warm.
Oh my God! Wait, I'm gonna.
And I
look
remember
at it,
he
and I
was
remember you
like,
said that.
pray for the person next to you, and I was praying for you, sir, and I could like feel the emotions, and I could.
Wait, I remember
and
this
I remember I was like
clearly.
crying for you, and I was like
Wait, I'm crying.
literally praying to the Lord. I was like, Lord, like heal her, like get her through the breakup, like she's doing great, like. And I just remember like it was just such a wholesome moment,
Yeah.
like. But I just want to let you know, like we are your cheerleaders,
Oh, 100%.
and we see that you are flourishing. You may think like, oh, like it still hurts, and yeah, you may have days where it hurts, but like you are doing amazing. You're kicking behind at work. You're kicking
Yeah.
behind just in goals in life, and I just don't want you to ever feel like you're going backwards because you're not.
Yeah.
And we're always here for you.
You're
We
doing
love you
great,
so much.
sweetie.
You're doing great, sweetie. Thanks. Yeah.
Okay. One more
Yeah, one more.
question.
Okay.
One more, yeah.
Okay, maybe it's a question for everyone. We can answer it real
Mhm.
quick. Would you get back with him?
I feel like it's like it's not that black and white. Like
Mhm.
obviously, I feel like everyone's like, of course not. Like he already told you he doesn't want to
Yeah.
be with you, but that door is definitely closed.
Mm-hmm.
It's not locked, but it's closed. And I honestly wouldn't even want to go backwards to that time.
Yeah.
I respect him and I will always love him. He will always have a place in my heart. Love his family, love all of that. But I truly could not do that to myself. That would be like disrespecting myself
Yeah.
because I did so much work.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and honestly, I'm thankful for it because it made me so much closer to God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so much. So, no, I would not get back with him. Maybe I would be open to being friends with him like later down the line, but
Yeah.
it's also really difficult to just be friends with someone that you loved so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
It's a no for me, dog. No for me for both
It's
of
a no
them.
for me, dog.
Sly,
It's a no for
Horse.
me.
Yeah, I think for Horse, I think like we're lover girls, and I think we'll always have love for everyone. Loved his family too. Loved him. There's always gonna be love there. But yeah, no. And then no.
No.
You did me so
Double
dirty, sir.
no.
You did me so dirty.
Mm-mm.
I prayed for you after that. That was rough for me. So that would be no go.
Mhm.
And Wit,
Obviously a no.
she's taken. So here we go.
No,
But yeah.
no.
Well, that was quite an episode.
It was. My feet are sweaty
Thanks,
now.
guys, for listening.
Thank you.
We love you.
Woo.
I hope you enjoyed this episode because we've been really vulnerable, and that was kind of really hard for us.
That was
so
so hard because I do not do that.
You got to see the unfiltered side.
That
of
was
that was
Unfiltered,
definitely
So I hope you
unfiltered.
enjoy.
But we hope you enjoyed, and comment below, like ask us questions, follow us on all the social medias, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.